Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnought and to a new campaign. So, I have decided to go back to Britain. I've not played the British campaign since the map was expanded to include the whole world. So, that adds a significant amount of challenge to playing the UK. I'm going to start in 1900. 1890 is just too painful, but I know that you guys like to see pre-dreadnoughts every now and then. So we're going to have some terrible armoured cruisers and protected cruisers lying around for a while. I'm going to play on hard difficulty. I don't think I've ever done hard. I'm kind of hoping, because if you play on legendary, there's like a this. Do you know what? Screw it. Let's just play on legendary. Change my mind. So there's going to be plenty of opponents for us to fight. I'm going to go on historical AI, create own, and selective shared designs, but I don't have any designs in my selective folder. I don't think. Actually, I'm going to turn that off because if I don't know what's in there, I don't know what's coming with that. I am working on something for this, but for now we'll just have it off, and I'm going to generate the campaign and. We are going to get into the design. No special kind of requirements for this. I just want to play and have fun, really. Right, let's hit start campaign, and I'll see you in the shipbuilder. Welcome back. We have, I think, 4 ships to design. Semi-Dreadnought, Armour Cruiser 5, the Semi-Armour Cruiser 1, and Destroyer 1. So... all good. Now, pre-dreadnought. How fast can these things go? Wow. Yeah, so these things are slow. What kind of gun techs have we got? Okay, so the 12-inch... Mark II would make the most sense, I think. Something like that. Towers. Yes. Some funnels. Some... tertiary guns. We should probably get some secondary guns. What we're looking at here, we've got Mark III 8s. That's interesting. Just get some 6-inch guns, I think. Some 6-inch guns on the side, and all around torpedo tubes. That should be enough. Cool. Harvey armor. Ugh, jeez. Torpedo belt. These things are going to be... yeah, just go base fuse. Capped. TNT, that's pretty nice. Oh, ballastite or white powder? Oof. Think I'm going to go white powder or poudre B. Slightly less chance of going boom with it. Just to get a rangefinder. I'm seriously unimpressed. Seriously unimpressed with this so far. I seriously doubt these are going to be doing us a great deal of work, but you know, needs must. Let's go for a 12-6. Sure. 'Something like that. 4% overweight. 12 inch. Let's go 40. 6 inch 45s. That's fine. And 3 inch 35s. Sure. 5% overweight. 8% offset. Going to standard bulkheads. Drop a pipper range to get standard crew quarters. And try and fix that forward weight offset. Very difficult to do because you can't move much around on these ships. Taking off the front casements, probably my best bet. %. That'll have to do. It is a bit front heavy because you can't move this funnel. The Dominion class. Sure, they're probably going to end up on sort of far east duty at some point. I was thinking about a possible theme when I was loading, and I think a fun theme might be that we don't throw anything away. Try and make it useful. If it sinks, it sinks, kind of thing. So yeah, no mothballing, no scrapping. We've got to kind of keep things around. So I'm looking at it in terms of feature upgradability. The speed is the main one. Just dog crap slow. It's just so bad. So terribly bad. But, you know, 4 12-inch guns and a bunch of 6-inch guns. If it gets modern systems, you know, park it in a port and flap away at destroyers or something. Light cruisers. Things of that nature. Should be okay. Yeah. Not amazing. But it'll do for that. So we'll save that one. We're also going to get an Armoured Cruiser 5. Again, this is not going to be the world's fastest ship. 21.5 knots. The Argonaut. Okay, that's a kind of cool name. Oh, yes, you will. Go with the triple funnel. Triple funnel's always fun. It's very big. Oh, they're both huge. Go for the advanced one then. Oh, it doesn't fit. Fine. Put it where you expect me to put it. No, I don't want to. I refuse. Right. I refuse to obey you, game. Okay. Slap a funnel in there. You get so much better balance being able to put the funnel, like keep everything in the middle here. Right, guns. We do have 11s and 10s, but we have the Mark III 8. And I think that just makes a heap of sense. No barbette options. Oh well, you can just go flush decked. Might need to shorten the guns because it's really not liking me trying to do that. 35s. Bingo. Lovely. Right. Secondary guns, probably 5-inch. Get a couple of 5-inch guns in. Though, yeah, 4-inch is going to make more sense. And then we can fit casements. What's it expecting me to put in there? 2-inch gun? Yeah, 2-inch gun. Interesting. Could do that, but to be honest, I think that's just going to get in the way. Stick with the 4-inch, 8 and 4s, and we'll need some torpedo launchers as well. All right, standard crew quarters, some juice to the boiler. Oh, that's not near enough. Force it. I know I'm not going to have the engine efficiency, but it's because I'm only sticking one funnel in this thing and need to just fill it with funnels. Otherwise, okie dokie. With a refit, we should be able to get enhanced engine efficiency. Should give it a bit more range. This is a short range thing. Again, did kind of see it for colonial service at a later date. 8-inch guns is not unusable. It's just going to be slow as mud. Oh wow, armor is going to be an issue apparently. Really? 9%. Is that because the belt armor? I'll go for 6 and 3 then. Yeah, that brings it down a lot. I must have gone over the little kind of point where it goes crazy. Let's try 21 knots. Oh, it doesn't seem to be that much. Gives me a little bit back though. Many bulkheads? Yeah, many bulkheads. There we go. I'd like to actually increase my range, but yeah, if I go standard, bulkheads, and enhanced range, that's a little better. As we get better engine techs, we might be able to make these semi-useful. I don't think we're going to be able to push the speed very much. Actually, can I get that 0.5 knot back? Nope. Yeah, they could be useful. We've got a little tiny bit of a forward weight offset, but it's very hard to balance these ships. Yeah, it's just going to have to live with it. I mean, I could take the front torpedo launcher off. Half weight offset of 1.1. Can I get the half knot of speed back? Yeah, there we go. Lose a little bit of range in the process, but it's fine. It's slightly better. Look at that pitch, Jesus. For an armoured cruiser as well. Yikes. Okay, it'll do. It'll do. Protected cruiser, or semi-armoured cruiser, as they call it. The Median, no. Got Dominion, we've got Argonaut. No, not Venus. Not Hermione, no. Tribune class, yes. Fine. 6,500 tons. How fast do these things go? 20.5. Just absolutely dreadful. Pathetic levels of. Can at least make them long ranged, I suppose. Go triple stack. Gives it a nice look. Guns. Oh, singles. Jesus. I guess a 6-inch gun, fore and aft, and a ton of 3-inch. And some torpedoes. Right. Yeah, 6-inch 40s, 3-inch. Yeah. I'm complaining about. Really? Three-inch 30s and yeah, just go 3-inch 35s on the casements. There we go. So yeah, it's basically there to go pew 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 and sink transports. Although good luck catching the transports. Obviously, because I'm playing the balance mod, there are no submarines in the campaign. I'm not prohibited from using mines. Do you know what? We'll stick a layer on. They will at least be useful as mine-laying ships, dedicated mine-laying ships, even later on in the campaign. And I think my rule with depth charges is going to be if the ship has them modelled, I have to include them. And if it doesn't have them modelled, I don't. I think that's a fair way to do it. Right, standard crew quarters. I know 6. Let's go for a 6-3 like we have on the armored cruiser. Something along those lines. 99%. Can't get that in. Can't get that in either. Just leave it like that. Maximum bulkheads should mean that they're a little bit more survivable than you maybe would think. Tough little mine layer, basically. Again, I'm not exactly enamoured with this ship, but I can see it being potentially useful in the future. Oh, did I already take the front launcher off? So difficult to balance these ships. 3% is not the worst in the world. Okay, so we'll save that. And we're going to have the destroyer. That's going to be the A-class. Because I do see these being potentially useful all the way through. So we're going to go with the A-class. And these are also going to be the only ships with a reasonable speed. 33.5 knots. They're never going to hit anything in a million years. With these god-awful towers, though, it's the only worry. Let's go for a 2-stack. Initially. Yep. Will work just fine. Should get plenty of range out of these things, too. I think just a 3-inch gun. On these bad boys. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's maybe asking a little much. 3-inch 30s. Just a very small little destroyer. And a couple torpedo launchers. We're going to make it a minesweeper, but not a layer. Coincidence? And armor, just yeah, we're not going to be able to get that in. But okay, so let's go for just an ultra lightweight armor scheme, standard crew quarters, extra range, maximum bulkheads to compensate the fact that it's teeny tiny little ship that's probably gonna, oh my god, that roll, that's probably gonna get smashed to bits. Let's bring these back a bit. It doesn't have a huge offset. Oh, it's lost its front gun. How did that happen? It's less than ideal. Now I'm overweight. Standard range. There we go. Now we've got a forward weight offset again. Oh wait, forward weight offset. I was thinking it had halfway offset, right? Do you know what? 3%. I can live with 3%. If I can't get it down a bit more. 1.6. That is perfectly acceptable. It's a pretty negligible debuff wherever it is. Can never remember where they hide that. Yeah. Yeah, 0.5%. It's very, very small. Pitch and the roll are way bigger factors. Poor thing. This is going to be an absolute puke fest. But, you know, should still get the job done of a destroyer. It's going to be our Minesweeper, and our very fast ship compared to all the others. So this is probably going to be our main convoy raider as well, at least to begin with. 2% weight. Can I do anything with it? Oh, give them spacious crew quarters. Ideal for long deployments in far-off places. Right, save the design. And then I'm going to head back to the map. And I'm going to have to work out how many of these things to build. And what our political situation is. So, yeah, Germany and Austria do not like us. And they're therefore the most likely opponents. Now, Germany has 7 battleships. Austria-Hungary has 6. I reckon we're going to need 11 battleships, perhaps? As many as 11? How much money do I have? 715 million. Right, okay. 750 million's certainly not bad. Divided by 30.7. Built as many as 23 dominions. I think that I'm going to build... I don't want to be outnumbered. But then again, I'm not a huge fan of enormous classes. So I think that 7. I'm going to build 7 of these. And these are going to be the home fleet, corridor home fleet. These are going to operate out of the North Sea. That is their main job. We've got 500 million left. So I think with 500 million divided by 16.3 is, we could get as many as 30 armoured cruisers. Let's build 10. The tribunes, how much money do we have left now? 300 million. To 10.1. As many as 20 of those. I think probably another 10 tribunes, and then 20 A-class destroyers, and that leaves me a little bit of money in the bank, which is fine. And I will set up where to put them all and names and things off screen, because that's just going to be a lot of tedious busy work. Finances, I think we should immediately start expanding the shipyard. We should max our transport, increase our crew training to max. Okay, that's very cheap. Not going to be able to max out the research though. Not straight away. Speaking of research, there's a few directions we could go. Because of course, starting in 1906, we're probably going to want to rush dreadnoughts. Now, there's 3 key techs for dreadnoughts. There's big guns, hull strengthening, and engines, because you want the turbines. So I'm going to pop the priority actually in engines, because that one takes forever. And I'm going to pop a second priority in big guns. and I'm not going to use my third one because I want the 12-inch Mark III, ideally. I definitely want the steam turbines as soon as possible, and it shouldn't take. Yeah, we're already on Dreadnought hull design, so we're already working on this. So it's the ancillary techs that we need. The other one that's worth rushing is cruiser design. That will give us access to, well, we're getting the semi-armored cruiser 2. But mainly what you want to be rushing this for is battle cruisers, and then actual modern light cruisers and heavy cruisers and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna sort everything out, name everything, keep an eye on things, and I'll be back when either there's something significant to talk about, or war begins. See you soon. Welcome back. It's now June of 1900, and we've unlocked the semi-armored cruiser 2. So I think it's worth having a look, because one of the things as Britain is you just need an awful lot of ships. We're now in an alliance with Portugal, by the way. They want an Argonaut class. Yes, certainly. You can have... no, not that. That's not how it's built. So they've ordered a Dominion class and now an Argonaut class, which is fine. All the other ships are deployed and, you know, sitting there doing nothing while I carefully adjust the sliders every turn. Let's have a look at the SA Cruiser 2. Oh, it's very similar. It's not particularly interesting then. Probably skip it. In that case, it's not offering us anything great. So yeah, I'm gonna skip that one. But it was just to show you that I am researching, I've doing this stuff, and we do need lots of ships. Don't get me wrong, but the light cruisers are probably the least useful ships in our fleet at the moment. Politics-wise, there's not a lot of movement. Yeah, it's still somewhat negative with Germany, but you know, just gonna concentrate on building things up, and yeah, when there's a new design unlocked or that I'm interested in, or there's a war, I'll be back. Well, looks like we might have a war a little bit sooner than I was expecting. The Austro-Hungarian Empire sent us an ultimatum demanding that we withdraw our fleet, which, I mean, the closest ships are in Malta. Disgrace. Okay. Whatever. Stuff going on. Unfortunately, Austro-Hungary doesn't really have very much of a great interest to us. Are they just the same colour as Italy? That's confusing. I think they're supposed to be a slightly different colour, but they've got some things going on. Austro-Hungary is like, everybody hates them at the moment. What have they got? Nothing. 3 heavy cruisers, 2 lights, destroy a torpedo boat. Not very much. Yeah, they've just got 4 heavy cruisers and a torpedo boat. They've obviously been hit pretty hard. Now, if that's all they've got, 4 heavy cruisers. I wonder if we can just send not all of the fleet, but most of it, just to instantly blockade them. Let's send the Australia, the Canada, the Dominion, and the New Zealand, along with the light ships, to just go and immediately blockade them. I wonder if we can make Austro-Hungary collapse, like, right at the start of the game. That would be extra hilarious. But yeah, basically, screw you. How dare you? It's my philosophy with this. Right, let's end the turn. Let's see if we get a battle immediately. Sometimes happen. France pieces out with them. The United States is in the war though. Oh, APBCs. Very nice. Dreadnought research, by the way, is going well. We've actually unlocked the hull already. And we're working on the Dreadnought 2. But we've got 13 months and 10 months to get 2 key techs. So 12-inch guns and the steam turbines are on the way. I'll probably lay down Dreadnought herself straight away. And then, because we're unlocking the Dreadnought 2 very shortly after, and then I'll do an actual class of Dreadnoughts, if that makes any sense. Right, they're going to take a while. So I'll be back if and when there's a battle. I did say we would blockade them immediately, right? Yeah, 10 times the power projection. Austria-Hungary is in a really, really vulnerable position. Very easy to blockade them. They only have a single sea region, and we immediately have a fight as well, which is pretty cool. The Vindictive, the Alarm and the Alert. This is the Malta squadron against the Salzburg and 7 transports. Well, how about that? Actually getting a battle. Oh, that's not the nicest weather. Overcast. Again, I'd call that more mist. But, cool. Oh, man. The waves. Jesus. We'll wait until Vindictive stops bobbing around like a cork. Look at it. Look at that little cute little thing. Right, let's go. Alert and alarm. Off we go. And yes, I did go to the bother of calling all the A-class A names. And all my ships have the HMS prefix. So, yeah, just for a little bit of roleplay. And of course, oh, Jesus Christ. I know I said in the Iron Stomach's Chinese video that, oh my god, that is not fun. Right, turn your torpedoes off because there are transports around. Smoke up. Your job is to zip past in sync transports. Jesus, the accuracy. It's just terrible. Nobody can hit anything ever at all for any reason, apart from the AI, of course. Hey! Don't ram it. Jesus, they're bigger than you. Jesus fucking Christ. Yep, everything's fine. No problems here. Okay, we got one. Woo! Addictive trading blows with Salzburg, but yeah, not really very much going on. Again, we're after those transports. Transports are super duper valuable. Oh! There's a bit of unfriendly fire. Got him. Slowly wearing him down. Let's see what trouble we have just dealing with a few transports. Unarmed transports at that. Still, we only have trained crews, we don't have veterans or anything like that yet. I apologise, it's a little bit hard to see what's going on. Doing my best. See if the alert can get a torpedo strike off on the Salzburg. Salzburg firing our own torp. Firing now would be good, guys. Thank you. Oh, 2 hits as well. Great job. Although it's pretty badly hurt after that, though. See if the alarm can come in to help. There's still a feckin' transport getting away. Alert can head out to deal with that. Come on, shoot. Good. Get out. Two more hits. Very nice. Salzburg only has standard bulkheads. She's pretty well armoured though. She not have any guns left or something? No, she does. Okay, good. Oh, suspect sank. The flooding got her. Oh my, yes. Thank you. Excellent work by Alert and Alarm. Come on. There we go. Well, not exactly a thrilling start, but nevertheless a very, very impressive debut by the Malta squadron. All ships doing splendidly, to be honest. Excellent work. Right, back to the map, I think. Oh, welcome back. It's now April 1902, and the Theseus, who I sent from Britain to Malta to reinforce. Apparently there's... I don't always understand how the game assigns missions, and how these two heavy cruisers slipped past our fleet, but apparently they have. Yeah, we'll take that. 2v1, not the best odds, I'll be honest. But it gives us a chance to actually test out our Argonaut class heavy cruiser, which is currently bobbing and weaving, but waiting for the ship physics to settle down. Bibbidi bobbidi. Bobbidi bob. And there we go. Settled. Two v1, not the best. But we are not ones to back down from a fight. Oh, especially because this... Oh, that explains how they're kind of lost in the mid central Mediterranean, if they've taken a huge amount of damage. This ship pretty much sunk. This one's a little bit healthier. Yeah, 1 or 2 hits and we'll get them. Fortunately, the Theseus is slow as molasses. And I kind of wish I had access to times 30. She's also not a ship that works anything other than broadside on, so let's get that organised. How the flip are they getting a hit on 0.8? 3 hits they've got. It's my salvo chance. 20%. There we go. Partial. Oh my word. Are you kidding me? How? How? When you got a point... Okay, there's 6.2 inch side guns, weirdly, are way better. Explain that one to me, please. Got him. Right, one down. One to go. Accuracy's actually picking up. Oh, that hurt. Spalato ruined in that salvo. Accuracy then goes off a cliff. For reasons. And then we get a single flooding hit. How? How are they able to hit us like that? It's those sight guns. Why do their sight guns have outrageously superior characteristics to the center lines? I know they're singles compared to duels, but... Oh, accuracy just skyrockets again. Oh, so weird. Well, there we go. Theseus, you did good. Clearing up that little pocket. Yeah, you'll have to go back and we'll have to send a different ship to Malta, but otherwise, fine. Looks like the Theseus is back in action. Another convoy. And she's joined by the Alert. So let's head into it. Alert is going to be actually able to go at a normal speed. I mean, this is not overly fast for a destroyer. I guess it is pretty fast for the era, though. And good grief, is it possibly the worst place to serve in the Navy? Blut. The amount of roll. Oh, Jesus, and this is smooth seas, apparently. Again, one thing I would wish they do is shorten the engagement range. For earlier battles. Oftentimes you start really, really far apart. Assuming this is the heavy cruiser. Smoke. Yep, there's the destroyer. Oh, shoot. Oh, this was a dud. Amazing. Oh, no. Yeah, 2 duds in a row is too much to ask for. Retreat. Leave the rest to the Theseus. Did a good job, though. The flooding in this early era, get a nice set of flooding hits, can really ruin a ship's day. Alert, though, not going to survive. That's too much damage. Ugh. Sad. Very sad. She did well, though. Down goes the heavy cruiser. Taking on water in the front of the ship, that's not ideal. kind of expecting torpedoes out from the destroyer, but yep, there they are. Yes. Fire some back. Yeah, we did. Got him. Nice. Serves you right. Oh, that was a good hit. Got them all. Now, the transports, which it says are somewhere. I doubt I'm ever going to be able to find them. Especially not in a damaged Theseus. They're going to be too fast. So I'll just wait the 8 minutes. Time it out. Well, there's our first loss. A shame, but the Theseus can pick up the survivors. And, you know, A-class destroyers, they're pretty fragile. And they did a superb job getting the torpedoes on that heavy cruiser, which they almost certainly sunk with that. So, fine job all round. Court Martial will definitely acquit the captain of any wrongdoing for losing his ship. End the battle. Yeah, alert. Just taking that torpedo hit, and then she was just too slow and got overwhelmed with the guns. But you know, $4 million ship sinking a $11 million ship. I can live with that. Right, back to the map and more ending of the turn, because I do kind of want to design Dreadnought. Yeah, we finally unlocked the steam turbines. Fantastic stuff. Right. And Mark 3 3-inch guns. Cool. So, we do have a battle. Again, my actual fleet is just sitting there doing nothing, and whoever I put in Malta gets all the missions, which is a bit weird. I do understand why the game's doing that, though. Right, let's take the priority off engines. I think we're fine. The light cruiser 3. Okay. And I'm probably going to pop it on big guns. So that we can get 13-inch Mark 3. So we can go for 13.5-inch ships. Or something of that nature. The task force I'm going to leave till the next episode. Let's just get some designing going. Because we can build... Yes, HMS Dreadnought. It's going to be a one-off, because we'll have the Dreadnought 2, which is basically the same hull, very shortly. Right, what can we push it to? 22 knots. Not fast, but, you know, it's fine. Yeah, we'd like the top-end tower, if we can get it. And, ooh, she can actually run 2 funnels. That is a lot of engine efficiency. That means lots of range. That is excellent. That will make her a nice, useful ship throughout her life. And we have those 12-inch Mark 3s. I think 40 caliber is fine. And we have access to barbettes. Ooh, yes. Can fit mediums there. We can fit a tall. Oh, I can fit a medium too. There we go. So, super firing pair forward. And we've got a lot of aft space. Yeah, because I'm not allowed any more barbettes for main guns. Can we do anything funky with these? No, there's no mounting points for them. So I'm thinking probably rather than XY, because I can't do that, go in XQ. So ABQX. Forward offset. Why was I just delete that funnel? No. Yeah, the forward weight offset is going to be a problem. And then secondary guns. Yeah, 6-inch guns make the most sense, I think. A couple of 6-inch guns in there. A couple of 6-inch guns back here, perhaps. No, they don't fit. A pair of 6-inch guns there only is a bit boring. Could do what actual Dreadnought did and have the side turrets. Yeah, we could. Right, in that case I'm going to go, rather than a Q, I think I'm going to go V turret, just because it'll be a bit easier to balance. Yeah, I wish I could get a barbette for that, but needs must. Those Mark IIIs look ridiculous. Poking out over the edge. I'm just not sure. No, if I go for... Now I should be able to get 6-inch guns in, though. Like, more than just one. We get 3. Yeah, we can. That's an actual meaningful secondary battery. Again, looks better than the 12s, but I might increase beam just a touch. Let's go 4% on the beam, just so that we don't have a really weird looking overhang. Casements, probably what, 3-inch guns? Yeah. Secondary 3s. I could put guns on top of guns, but let's try and avoid that. Butt torpedo for balancing. Yeah, I think that'll do. Is there any way to put the funnel there? I can. Okay, that helps. Especially if I swap that one out for a shorter funnel. Let's go for that one. Doesn't look quite right, but it looks a bit better. Obviously not a historical build. Don't need to do anything fancy with the boilers, especially not on turbines. Look at that efficiency. Yeah, let's bring the Orcs Petrol, as the real downsides of an Orcs Petrol are not modelled, which is your crew getting high all the time. Krupp 1, which we unlocked just a couple months ago. Increase AP round. Base fuse, get the new cap ballistics. No, not Pickrick. Stick with the TNT, stick with the white powder. Enhanced hydraulics, fast, increased torpedo on the back. Armor wise, let's try going for a 12.6. $3.6 with a 14.7. Yeah, that's where we go overweight. The 6-inch guns can be 45 caliber, and the 3-inch guns, push them up to 40. No, keep them as 35s then. 2% overweight. We definitely want standard bulk, standard crew. Can we get away with many bulkheads? Oh, we're close with many bulkheads. Really close with many bulkheads. Tell you what, instead of that, let's trim down her deck armor. Deck armor is supposedly not as important in this era. Let's go for maximum bulkheads and increased range instead. How long will it take to build? 19 months. Should be good. A little bit of a forward weight offset. Might be able to fix without the game screaming at me about weight, but probably not. Well, I can get away with moving it back. There. Perfectly balanced. One Dreadnought. Not quite as many guns as the real Dreadnought. And she does have a pretty hefty secondary battery in those 6-inch guns, but yes, that's a one-off prototype. Ideal. And then once we get the Dreadnought 2s, we'll be able to make some improvements. So let's head back to that. So one of the things I should do is I should pop a tech priority. I've currently got one on, yep, builder. And let's build a out of Recyth. Did it do that? Come on. Thank you. So what I need is, gun layout, we're already getting it. Superimposed mounts for large guns ×2. Perfect. Okay, so I don't need to prioritize that. Rangefinders, though, we're still on coincidence 1, which is pretty far behind the mark. So I'm going to pop my second priority into rangefinders. And yeah, in 10 months, we'll lay down some Dreadnought 2s and, well, get to work. I hope you've enjoyed this episode and this kicking off of a brand new campaign. And I will see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts when the Nestor and the Diana have, well, how much of that is the actual Austro-Hungarian fleet? A heavy cruiser, a light cruiser, and a torpedo boat. A heavy cruiser, a light cruiser, and a torpedo against the entire Austro-Hungarian navy. By the way, Austro-Hungary did have a revolution. I don't know what they changed to. Okay, they're now a centre-party democracy. So they used to be a absolute monarchy, I think, and now they're a full-on republic, I guess. Interesting. Their GDP is in the toilet. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Right, bye for now. See you soon.